Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be going over algebra and in this first video I want to do it in such a way that even a kindergartner will be able to understand it. So let's get started. Algebra is like the lifeblood of mathematics. If you understand algebra, then the doors of mathematics are going to be open to you. Algebra is like a language, and you used to find unknowns, and you can denote the unknowns any which way you want. You can call it X, you can call it Y, you can call it Z, you can call it your name. John is equal to 10 something. Well, let's make that 100 because I'm awesome. Um, so let's get started by telling a story of X. I'm going to use X for the examples I'm about to give here. So we're going to say that there are two villages, village A and village B. And there's a bridge linking the two, which is the equal to sign. And you're going to have X here plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 5. So in this case, everybody's happy, except for X. 2 knows itself, 3 knows itself, 5 knows itself, but X does not know itself. So it sends 2 away from village A to go to village B so it can know itself. So 2 being happy over here then leaves and crosses the equal to sign, the bridge, and goes to the other village. But when it gets to the other village, it's no longer happy. So let's cross that out. It goes over here and it becomes sad because it was happy to begin with. So now we have X is equal to 3 plus 5 minus 2. And here we can just add this up. 3 plus 5 is 8, minus 2 is 6. And so now X knows its value and is happy. Okay, let's do another one. Let's label this one 2. So we have negative 3 plus X plus 2 is equal to 2. Make that 2 plus 5. So like before, we can tell this story a million, plus ways. It works out the same all the time. Negative 3 knows itself, negative plus 2 knows itself, and 2 here knows itself, and 5 here knows itself. Its value. X doesn't know its value, and so it sends everybody away. It gets a little bit upset and sends everybody else away. So here we have X plus 2. Negative 3 goes away first. And it was unhappy here. When it goes over here, it becomes happy because it finds new friends, new environment, and it's accepted. So it's quite happy on the other village. And then now 2 goes over. 2 was quite happy in this village. When it crosses the bridge, equal to sign to the other village, it becomes sad. 5 plus 3, minus the 2 that just came across. Minus 2. So now we have this, so we're just going to add and subtract this figures here. So you have 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 3 is 10, minus 2 is 8. And so now X is equal to 8, and X knows itself, and it is quite happy. And all the other figures are quite relieved that x knows itself now. So we're just going to do one more. 3. And here you're going to have x minus x plus 2 is equal to 7 plus 4. So here's x is actually negative. Whether it's positive or negative, it's usually unhappy because it doesn't know itself. So what x is going to actually do, because x is negative here, is actually going to go to the other village. So instead of sending 2 away, x is actually going to move because x does not want to know its negative self. It wants to know its actual self. So negative x is not what we're looking for. We're looking for x. So when x leaves this village, it goes to this village and becomes happy. So we're going to have something like this. You can have the plus sign if you want, but it's unnecessary. 7 plus 4 plus x. X is happy over here. But then 7 and 4 are not happy because they know x is about to send them across the bridge to the other village because it wants to know itself. So now x sends everybody else across, 7 and 4 across the bridge to the other village. And I'm going to write it the other way around now, the other way. Well, actually, let me just go and write this way first. So now we have plus 2. 7 was happy here. So when it gets over here, it's going to be sad. So it's going to be negative 7. 4 comes across as well. It's going to be sad over here is equal to x. So now all we have to do is figure out what this is to find the value of x. So x is equal to, now maybe I should write it again, 2 minus 7 minus 4. And 2 minus 7 is negative 5. Minus 4 is negative 9. And so that's the value of x. And now x is quite happy. I don't know if this adding of the negatives is the best for kindergartners to learn to understand the concept of negative numbers. I mean, they know about minus, but perhaps not negative for a final answer. Hopefully it's not, doesn't throw them off. But anyway, you can, look at the first 2 examples, and there are millions, infinite number of ways of adding and subtracting algebra. Well, that's it. I hope you learn how to solve algebra problems, and have a wonderful day.